So hello everyone. My name is Gideon Jaya, and so as you guys know, maybe it was for the final exam, and now I'm doing podcast with one of my friend in junior high school, but now he was a freelancer. Hello Stephen, how are you today?
Hello, I'm great. How are you?
Uh, I'm I'm good too. Okay, so Stephen, so today maybe I like to maybe have some conversation about uh, your work in the freelancer things, and maybe you can introduce yourself more to us. Maybe
Okay,
your
let's
name
go. I'm
or
hyped.
yeah.
Okay, so first of all, my name is Steven Oliver Zandroto, commonly called Steven by my friends. My profession currently is a freelance editor and also a designer at a company. I will not name the company, but I'm currently in a full-time business with that company.
Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe let's talk about your company or maybe your work in the freelancer. Maybe
Yeah.
what what kind of freelance do you work? Maybe yeah, so it was a designer, right? If I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
designer.
So maybe what kind of design? Maybe graphic design or something?
Not so much. Yeah, you could call it graphic design. I usually, those posts you find usually in Instagram or in a story on Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp. Yeah. I edit those for the company that I work for. I edit them and then I design them starting from, for instance, my current work and my current company. It's a clothing brand. Since it's a clothing brand, I have to work with their models in order to create in order to design suitable promoting uh, posts that could be posted in Instagram or in WhatsApp. So my current job is designing, not so much designing an original design like uh, the cafe or the cafe or that, but it's so much an editing and also promoting.
So so in what kind of social media do you promote that design? Maybe just that to social media that you already said before, or maybe like X or maybe Facebook or some is also the social media that you promote the graphic design.
I usually use Instagram. I rarely use
Okay.
X or Twitter. Um, I find that Instagram has more traffic because in Twitter you don't usually get in stories. Instagram stories actually a good way to gain uh, traffic of viewers. If you want to see, if you want to know how many people are actually seeing your promotion, I feel that Instagram is the most efficient way to go about it because one, all the information is laid out there in the story. You could see how many people are viewing it and um, what sort of people are viewing it. By viewing their account, you could see, oh, this person is connected to this. That's why they are seeing my post. So you could sort of graph how you should design your, how you should edit your design in order to cater to them better. That's why for me right now, I think it's Instagram and then Twitter as the second. And then third is WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. So I have yeah, I got some interesting points. So you said before that Instagram has is a better traffic for promotion, right? So
Mm-hmm.
maybe I want ask maybe of the your current topics, but is are you will use that hashtag things on promoting your designs in Instagram, especially?
Oh, the hashtags. Yeah. Um, since currently I'm working for a clothing brand, um, the tags that I usually use are connected to what I'm promoting. For instance, since I am promoting a clothing brand, I'm using tags such as clothes or t-shirt or maybe models, or I could also tag the models that are in there. So that way I could gain more traffic from their followers as well. For the hashtag itself, I just usually caters to what I'm actually posting or what I'm actually working on. So it's not usually a fixed thing what hashtag I use, but it's really flexible and Instagram where you could basically put anything in a hashtag and it will work.
Okay. So let's talk about your designs. Maybe you have some really specific reference to make your what can I say, maybe clothes design or something. Maybe you have some specific reference, or maybe you just need the inspirations come to your mind.
Mm. The reference I usually use is probably the theme of their brand. Some brands are having a theme where they're either a punk theme or a specific theme where their brand uses. I usually go with that, or black and white, or any specific color that they use that are in their logos. I usually use those colors. On special occasions such as national holiday or a special celebrationary day, I usually adjust my edits into those. So, for instance, if it's Christmas, I don't just put my the company that I'm working with. I don't just put their color theme. I also put the Christmas color theme, the Christmas design. That way, I could get much more traffic from people actually trying to buy a certain theme that are Christmas. So the reference I usually use is their company brand and also the seasons they are in.
Okay. Yeah, that was an interesting reference. So yeah, maybe some of the friends who watch this video maybe want how they need to be how maybe some sort of reference that you already said can make the inspiration also come to the friends that want to design something. Okay, so let's talk about the schemes, the schema how with between your company and the clothes, or maybe the
Clothing.
yeah. So how about the schema? Are they contact you, or maybe you have already have agreement to make the designs product?
Currently, since at the start I said that I'm an exclusive editor and designer for them. Currently, I am a freelance. So if people want to work with me, I have a contact info that I usually give out to them, or they could contact me from the company I usually worked before. But since today, right now, I am doing exclusively editing for this clothing brand. So they just called me up. They chat me or they contact me hey, we need this design. They give me a deadline. They gave me the product, the models. So all I have to do is compile them together into a post, where their posts are going to later be on the front page or of their social media, whether it be Instagram or Twitter.
Okay. So I have some interesting questions. Do you have some difficulties to design some clothes? Maybe the t-shirts, you have more difficulties than maybe some polo shirts, maybe, or something.
The difficulty is probably right now is trying to follow the trend. The trend is always changing. You never know where they will go. One day this color is trending. One day this anime is trending. One day this K-pop is trending. So the fact that I don't know what's going to be trending next, or what I'm going to predict that are going to trending next, that's the hardest part of being a design, I find, currently at a clothing brand.
Okay. That's some interesting insights for me. So let's talk about that again. I have some interest in that. So you see, this was the changing trends that really fast, right? Especially in the digital era. So do you see this as a challenge to your company to compete with another competitor, or maybe so or you have some possibilities too to collaborate with another companies that maybe it was more now it was a global era, so you can deal with that challenge easily.
Mm.
So how about your thoughts?
So mainly you want to talk about is the competition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the competition. So at a clothing brand, the competition is very, very, very heavy. It is a heavy. There are a lot of people, a lot of companies are selling these clothes, whether it be T-shirt, whether it be polo shirt, or whether it be jacket. So what actually differentiate each and every clothing brand is one, their brand name, their loyal apa, the fact that their brand is well known. That's one. And then the second one is the quality of their clothes and also the quality of their design. The design part is, as long as it is unique enough to get the customer to actually look at your stuff. So the customer will only focus on your stuff, like, oh, I can't find this anywhere else, because you see a lot of basic T-shirt where they just print basic template pictures, where you can find those a lot anywhere. So you can also make them custom made. So how am I going to design this in order to make it so that, oh, this is the most unique that there is. There's only one that there is in the market, and the company brand that are using my design are able to use that in order to leverage their company reputation. So it's not so much a challenge. I find challenge really fun to do, because if it's smooth sailing, I don't really. If it is so smooth sailing, I'm totally paranoid. I feel like something's going to go wrong along the way. But if it is challenging, then I like to tackle it. So if you're talking about the challenge of competitors, that's something that's every industry going to come across, not only our designing industry. So any challenge that towards me, I find it that trying to challenge them head on instead of trying to go back and say, oh, what am I going to do? I don't have any ideas or what. Instead of going into my own little bubble, I like to go out and see, oh, so this company is doing this. So I can reference that into my own product in order to improve my own product, but adding something of my own into making it a unique spin. That's my way of going around the challenge.
Wow, that's interesting tricks maybe. So let's talk about this. So I can see that your company is a startup company, right? So it's not
Yes, it is.
company. Yeah. So are you also help your company in the promoting side, or you just doing your own designs?
Mostly we are doing our own designs, because right now we're not really big enough in order to compete in the bigger trend. So right now our company are focusing our design, our uniqueness, trying to build our brand. And once our brand are already well known, then we are ready to tackle on those stuff. But for now, it is for our own design and in order to cater to our own customers.
Okay. So let's talk about maybe if you don't mind, maybe you can give us maybe some reference of your salary, maybe. So maybe you can also tell to all who watch this video, it is a good prospect to become these designers, graphic designers.
Graphic designers used to be a good prospect. You see nowadays, you see a lot of AI arts, Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with them? AI arts can be found anywhere, and any people with internet can use them. So if you say, is this designing path a profitable career choice, then it is profitable. If you found a client that are willing enough to pay you for what you are worth. But if you didn't find those clients and you just keep being uh how do I say it? Stuck up on those. So maybe you want to work on this specific company, but they declined you, and then you're stuck there in a stagnant line. Then this is not a very optional career choice, as it doesn't really have a backup choice. Once you get into this field, all you get to do is this field. It doesn't really branch out to any other side of. For instance, if you're in the food and beverage industry, if you didn't make it in the restaurant, then you can always make a catering business or something. But in this designing industry, if you didn't make it either as a freelance or as a company designer, then you don't have a backup plan. So if you're asking if this career choice is a career choice with a high prospect, then I would say it's around at the middle. I wouldn't say it's good. It is good if you manage to find a stable income, because as a freelance myself, a stable income is something really desirable. As of right now, you see, I'm working at a company. That's why my income is a bit stable than before. But when I was still working as a freelance, my income is something that you make me think, am I going to be able to pay this month's bill? Or at some months, you're going to think, oh, I have too much money. How do I spend them? So it doesn't really have the sense of security where if you're on an office job or at a restaurant or work at somewhere where you have a fixed salary every month, it doesn't really put the sense of safety if some people desires. So if you want a stable job, that I don't suggest this. But if you want a fun, interactive, but also possibly one of the most high-paying jobs in the world, then you could try and pursue this dream.
Oh, okay. So maybe I want to ask you maybe my last question maybe. So you said that it was it's not so good, but it's not really bad to become the graphic designer. So you also mentioned that especially the AI now
Yes.
can also make a graphic designs, right? So what you think? Do you think the AI is new competitors to the graphic designers, or maybe you can what can I say? You can trick, or maybe you can have some reference using the AI too. But as you know, maybe like GPT-4 also can make good designs, right? GPT-4, maybe
Yes.
some other AIs, and if I'm not mistaken, there are some movie trailer or game trailer that already use AI as a graphic. So what do you think about this AI?
The AI itself, I don't think it's that big of a problem because it goes full circle. See, the AI use traditional artists or digital artists, or should I say, my art or my client's art, in order to make their art, and then I could also reference the AI drawing itself in order to make my own art. So it's something of a circle. If you see, it's a cycle of me making my art, AI copying and also referencing my art, and then I could also reference the AI for my art. So as for now, since the AI is an alternative, it is definitely an alternative for some companies where they are really limited on budget. That's why they aren't able to hire a professional artist. It's a good option to have, but for now, I think it's not that much in a scary place, in a dangerous position as to take my job away, because you could see the difference in AI art and art drawn by humans very, very clearly. Some have unique trait of an AI art, where an AI doesn't really have their own art style. But as human, we have our own art style, we have our own creativity. So as long as we can create something new, the AI will use that to create also something new, and then we will also use that as a reference to create another new thing. So it's only as a platform to improve our own art. That's how I see it. Some people see it as a threat, as, oh, I'm going to lose my job, AI is going to take away my job. I mean, yeah, sure, if you are working in a probably a low budget company, because, oh, they want to save cost. Why do we pay this human to draw some art if we could just put in some prompts and then they will generate some art they can use for free? Maybe they pay a monthly for that AI, I don't know. I don't personally use it, but that's probably the reason why some people are more preference into using AI than actual humans, because they get to cut on cost. So as for my thoughts on AI, I feel like that AI at their current level is not actually a threat. It's a media for me to actually can reference them and actually improve my own art. Because there are some times where I see an AI art and I feel like, oh, this background is good. I like this background. I like this character design. I like this art style. And I try to copy them and I try to put them into my own art, add my own spin to it, and it improved my art. So I use it as a reference. So as for now, it's not really a threat for me personally.
Okay. So, yeah. Wow. It was an interesting circle of designs that you say, right? So yeah,
Mhm.
interesting circle, and yeah. So as a graphic designer, you need to use the AI wisely, right? So
Yes.
it will not take away your job. So you can use AI. If you can use AI wisely, so you can become better and better in the graphic design.
Yes.
Okay. So well, maybe it's already time. Maybe you have another job. Maybe you have another deadline. So thank you, Stephen.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was interesting interview, interesting insights, especially. So yeah, I want to thank you to all you guys who already watched until the end of the video. So yeah, thank you and goodbye. See you when I see
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
See